Imagine you're on a vast, dark ocean. You look up and see countless points of light. Those are the stars. Our home, the Earth, orbits one of those stars, which we call the Sun. But our Sun is just one star among many. In our own galaxy, the Milky Way, there are hundreds of billions of stars. That's a number so big it's hard to even picture. Think of all the grains of sand on all the beaches of the world. There are more stars in our galaxy than that. It's a truly staggering amount of light and potential. Now let's take it a step further. Our galaxy is just one island of stars in the cosmic ocean. Through our telescopes, we can see other galaxies, billions and billions of them. Each one of those galaxies is also filled with billions of stars. If you multiply the number of galaxies by the number of stars in each, you get a number that is almost beyond human comprehension. The universe is not just big. It is unimaginably vast, filled with more stars than we could ever count. It's a cosmic fireworks display that has been going on for billions of years. For a long time, we wondered if our sun was special. We wondered if other stars had planets orbiting them, just like our Earth orbits the sun. Today, we know the answer. We have found thousands of planets around other stars, and we call them exoplanets. Our discoveries tell us that planets are not rare at all. In fact, it seems that most stars have planets. Scientists now believe there could be trillions of planets just in our own Milky Way galaxy. That means there are countless worlds out there waiting to be explored. So, we have a universe brimming with stars. We know that most of these stars have planets. Some of these planets are likely to be rocky, like Earth. Some might even be in the Goldilocks zone, where the temperature is just right for liquid water to exist on the surface. Liquid water is a key ingredient for life as we know it. With so many potential homes for life scattered across the cosmos, it seems almost certain that something must be out there. The sheer numbers suggest that life should have started in many places. Let's travel back in time to the year 1950. A brilliant physicist named Enrico Fermi was having lunch with his colleagues. Fermi was a scientist who helped build the first nuclear reactor. He was known for his ability to ask simple, powerful questions. As they talked about the possibility of flying saucers and alien visitors, Fermi suddenly paused. He looked at his friends and asked a question that would become famous. It was a question of just 3 words, but it echoed through the halls of science. Where is everybody? What did Fermi mean by this simple question? He was doing some quick math in his head. He thought about the age of our galaxy, which is about 13 billion years old. He considered the vast number of stars within it. He reasoned that if life can start on a planet like Earth, it should have started on many other planets too. And on some of those planets, life might have become intelligent, just like us. In fact, some of those civilizations could be millions, or even billions of years older than our own. An older civilization would have had plenty of time to develop amazing technology. Think about how much our own technology has changed in just 100 years. Now imagine a civilization that has had 1,000,000 years to advance. They might have figured out how to travel between the stars. They could have built self-replicating probes that could explore the entire galaxy. If even one such civilization existed, they could have spread across the Milky Way in a relatively short amount of cosmic time, perhaps in just a few million years. So, Fermi's question created a puzzle. This puzzle is now called the Fermi paradox. The paradox is the stark and strange contradiction between 2 simple ideas. On one hand, the numbers tell us that intelligent alien life should be common in our galaxy. The universe is old, big, and full of planets. On the other hand, we have found absolutely no evidence of them. We don't see their spaceships. We don't hear their radio signals. We don't see any signs of their vast empires. The galaxy appears silent and empty. Where is everybody? So how do we solve this cosmic mystery? Scientists have proposed many possible explanations for the Great Silence. One idea is that life itself is incredibly rare. Perhaps the jump from non-living chemicals to a living cell is a fantastically unlikely event. Or maybe the evolution of complex intelligent life is the real hurdle. It could be that Earth is a very special place, a cosmic jewel that won the lottery against impossible odds. In this scenario, we might be the first or even the only intelligent beings in our entire galaxy. Another possibility is that advanced civilizations are out there, but they are hiding from us. Why would they hide? Perhaps they have a rule, a prime directive, not to interfere with younger civilizations like ours. They might be watching us from a distance, like cosmic zookeepers observing animals in a nature preserve. Or Maybe the universe is a dangerous place. It could be that wise civilizations know better than to broadcast their location to the cosmos, for fear of attracting ancient predatory empires. Silence, in this case, would be a survival strategy. There is also a darker, more sobering possibility. Perhaps advanced civilizations don't last very long. Once a species becomes powerful enough to develop technologies like nuclear weapons or to drastically change its planet's climate, it might also gain the power to destroy itself. It could be a natural filter that no civilization can pass. They might rise and fall on their home worlds, never getting the chance to venture out into the stars. We would only hear silence because every civilization that reaches our level of technology eventually self-destructs. Finally, it's possible we are just not looking correctly. Our search for extraterrestrial intelligence has only been going on for a few decades, a mere blink of an eye in cosmic time. We are listening for radio signals, but maybe advanced aliens communicate in ways we can't even imagine, like using neutrinos or gravitational waves. It could also be that they are already here, but in a form we don't recognize. Life could be so different from us that we wouldn't even know it if we saw it. The search has only just begun. Why does this question, "Where is everybody?" matter so much? It's more than just a fun puzzle for scientists. The answer, whatever it may be, tells us something profound about ourselves and our place in the universe. If we discover that we are truly alone, it changes how we see our world. It would mean that this small blue planet is the only place in the galaxy where consciousness has awakened. The art, science, and dreams of humanity would be the only story the cosmos has to tell. This would place a great responsibility on our shoulders. If we are the sole keepers of the cosmic flame, we must do everything we can to protect it. It would mean that all our conflicts and divisions are small compared to the preciousness of life itself. The survival of our species and the health of our planet would become the most important mission we have. Being alone in the universe would make our existence incredibly valuable. We would be the guardians of the only thinking part of the galaxy, the one chance for the universe to know itself. On the other hand, what if we find them? What if we discover that the universe is teeming with life and intelligence? That would be one of the greatest discoveries in human history. It would mean we are part of a vast cosmic community. We would learn that we are not the pinnacle of creation, but just one voice in a galactic choir. We could potentially learn from older, wiser civilizations. The very knowledge that we are not alone would change our perspective on everything, from religion and philosophy to science and technology. Ultimately, the Fermi paradox is a mirror. When we ask, "Where are the aliens?" we are also asking, what does it mean to be human? It forces us to confront our future. Will we be a species that destroys itself, or will we find a way to survive and reach for the stars? Will we be the silent civilization that others wonder about one day? The search for others is also a search for ourselves. It is a journey of discovery that inspires us to look up, to wonder, and to continue our grand cosmic quest for knowledge.